So we are supposed to write an exponential equation that models the data that came from a table. So what I did is, I don't have my document camera, so I have to use my phone. I just grabbed two ordered pairs right from the table. These are the first two ordered pairs on the table. I have an X and a Y for each one. And then I just looked at the example that they gave me, and it looks like they're plugging these in. So see how I have an X, like X is 5. So I put a 5 in for X, and Y is 24.41, so I put that in there. And then I did the same thing with this one. So now I have these two equations, and I'm going to do a system of equations. The example in your book does it a little bit different, but I like to divide one equation by the other equation. So I took this equation that starts with 8.51, and I divided both sides by 24.41. But instead of writing 24.41 right here, since 24.41 and a times b to the fifth are equal, I divided the right-hand side by a times b to the fifth. So in other words, you can divide an equation by another equation. And so when I put these into the calculator, the 8.51 and the 24.41, I just get this little decimal. And when I divide a divided by a, well, a divided by a is 1, so those canceled out. And then b to the 10th divided by b to the 5th is actually, the law of exponents says you just go 10 minus 5. So that's where this b to the 5th came from. And then I tried to take the 5th root of both sides, but I'm at home and I don't have my calculator that can do that. So I just actually ended up raising both sides to the 1/5 power, because that's the calculator I found on the internet that helped me. But if you know how to take a 5th root, or you can raise it to the 1/5 power, or you can raise it, 1/5 is equal to 0.2. You could raise both sides to the 0.2 power, and you'll get a decimal approximately equal to 0.8, and that's b. Okay, now then we want to go back into one of the equations, it doesn't matter which one, and we want to plug b in to find a. So I just used this equation on the left, and so I rounded my b to 0.8, and then I just plugged it in, and then I did this. 0.8 raised to the 5th is this decimal right here, and then I divided both sides by it, and I got that a is approximately 74. And so this is an acceptable answer. Your answer book has, it says anything that's close to this is fine. If you would have used a different ordered pair, like there was a table and there was like a lot of ordered pairs I could have grabbed. I just grabbed the first two. If I would have grabbed a different pair of ordered pairs, then maybe I would have got a little slightly different answer, but this is fine if you do it this way.